Faith and Tech Bytes with Amy Lynn. I'm honored to participate in the third edition of Podcasthon. For 1 week, more than 1,000 podcasts will highlight a charity of their choice. And today, I'm sharing STARNetwork. I selected STARNetwork Charity because I believe in what they do. Their saying, "You are not a victim, you're a star," really hit home with me. STAR stands for Survivor of Toxic Abuse Relationships. Their videos, images, and social media content is exactly what is needed. Simple point-blank answers to things you may be wondering. Originally, they were TAR Network. As you know, TAR stands for Toxic Abuse Relationships, which they illustrate as being stuck in tar, since it's very similar to being stuck in a toxic relationship. But moving forward, they felt that STAR was more appropriate as it stands for Survivors of Toxic Abuse Relationships, and they want this to empower all to become survivors of TAR. The years of 2020 through 2023, I was involved in a toxic abusive relationship with a narcissist. I was both working for and dating the guy. When I broke up with him, his mask came off for everyone to see. In his attempt to control me, everything I posted, he would twist and react to. Even my work-related content, such as this very podcast. But the content shared by STARNetwork made me realize exactly what was going on and how to deal with it. I am not alone, and I will be okay. There is help and support for others in abusive relationships. The great thing about technology is it makes giving to charity a lot easier than 30 years ago. You can also find a charity for just about everything. And in the About section of this podcast will be useful links to make sure that the charity you wish to donate to is legitimate. There will be a link to Annika's Work From Home, Click to Donate for Free, Pinterest Charity Board. This board consists of opportunities to donate by doing a search, donate your voice, shop for charity, perform a click, and more, all for free. I hope you enjoyed this change of pace with a special episode as part of Podcasthon. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to visit podcasthon.org to discover hundreds of other organizations through the talent of amazing podcasters. And be sure to check out STARNetwork today and all their great resources. And please, I'd like to ask you to consider donating. If you're wondering about the faith section of this podcast, I didn't skip it intentionally. I just felt it was already woven into the broader discussion. After all, giving comes from the heart, doing for others what they can't do for themselves. And that essence was already present without me spelling it out directly. Proverbs 19 verse 17, "Whomever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed." Thanks so much for making this a part of your day. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to like and subscribe to the Facebook and YouTube channels, Amy Lynn's Voiceovers. You can stream the podcast anytime on demand and find all of our links to the podcast applications on amylynn.org.